Hey everyone, Larissa here. I wanted to show you two different ways to make leg warmers out of old socks, because that's pretty cool to reuse old socks instead of just throwing them away. And I like leg warmers. I like to wear leg warmers when I dance. I like to wear leg warmers when I'm going out and I put some boots on, keep your legs warm, and look really cute at the same time. So this is how you do it. Got a plethora of socks here, 3 different kinds, and I'll show you why in a second. So for supplies, for the first pair that I'm going to show you, which are no-sew, it's just cutting, that's it. Of course, all you're going to need is your scissors. And then for the second pair, which there are some sewing requirements for, you would of course need your scissors again. You would need some pins to hold everything together, some thread, if you're going to do it by hand, and needles if you're going to do it by hand, or just your sewing machine, which is what I'm going to do. So I'll show you the first pair, and actually first I'm going to show you a pair of these that I made in the past. So we've got these here. So these here I made probably 5 years ago or something like that. Like, I've worn them a ton. So I wear these for dancing. And other exercise like for yoga or for Pilates, when you just want your leg to be nice and warm and your ankles and your feet covered. And of course you can also wear them underneath some boots, and then they stick up over top on your calves, and it looks kind of cute. So sometimes I like to do that as well. So I just wanted to show you that although I've worn these a ton and washed them a ton, like for not having been sewn, they actually don't look too horribly bad. Like, they're a little bit, tiny bit frayed, and you get these little stringies, which of course you would just cut off if you needed to. And if you're gonna be just wearing them inside your boots, you're not even gonna see that part anyway. So yeah, this is how well they hold up. So I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so to make those, I'm gonna take these socks here. These are actually, my mom's socks, and I guess she just didn't really like them anymore because they're still in pretty good condition. But I thought these would be really good to make some new leg warmers out of. So it's got this little detailing on the top, which of course is not necessary. You can just use plain socks or colored socks or patterned socks or whatever you want or whatever you have on hand. And look, there's a stringing there, so I'm just gonna cut that. Yeah, so what you wanna do for these ones is you take your scissors, and I'm gonna cut out the heel right here, and I'm also gonna cut off the toe. And that's so, as you saw in those pair that I just showed you, there's no heel and there's no toe, so then that way you still have some gripping. Especially I find if you're dancing like in bare feet, like contemporary dance, then you want your heel and your toes to be sticking out so that they can grip to the floor. And then also, if any of you who have done that type of dancing or anything where you do a lot of floor work, it's nice to have the top of your foot covered because you get a lot of floor burn, which is always fun. But if you just want to wear these leg warmers just for, you know, more of either keeping your legs warm during the winter or as a fashion statement, you don't necessarily have to cut out this heel part. You could just cut off the toe if you want to. So really, it's just up to you, whatever you want. So I'm just gonna cut a little triangle right here. And I advise to not cut too much to start. And then you can always try them on and adjust it as needed. And then I'm gonna cut the toe off here. And so you could cut either just the tip of the toe off, and a little fun tip, if you dance in pointe shoes, I've actually used this little tip here as kind of little toe protectors inside of my pointe shoes before. So it's nice, you can use all of the different parts of your sock, or else you could just get rid of them or think of something else cool to make out of them. If you can think of something to make out of little toe tips, leave me a comment. Maybe I'll make a video. Yeah, so you can cut either here, you can cut here. It really just depends how much of the top of your foot to have covered. And if your cut's not looking so straight, kind of like mine is, then of course you just adjust it And as you saw in that other pair that I made, it kind of curls a little bit so it doesn't look too much like a blunt edge. There. And honestly, that is it. Try them on, see how they are, make adjustments if you need to. Of course, do both socks. But yeah, that's version the first. For my second pair, this is the one that requires a little bit of sewing. So I've got just a plain pair of long black socks. And then I also have these striped socks, these shorter striped socks, which I'm going to incorporate into, kind of have sort of this like chunked, sort of multi-colored striped, more elaborate leggings than, or leg warmers, I should say, than the previous ones. So what you want to do for these ones, I'm going to do the striped first. So you're going to cut top off. And again, these are all used socks. I probably have had these ones for, I don't know, probably like 3 years. And they're still really good condition, but I have so many socks. So I just thought, hey, I'm gonna make some more leg warmers because I love leg warmers. And you're just gonna cut above where it starts to curve into where your foot would be in your heel. Since I got these little stripes here, I kind of have a little bit of a guideline. So I cut in somewhat of a straight line. So that's that piece. Then I'm going to take the foot actually, and I'm going to, oh cute, look at that. I just made a little, cute little athletic sock. I didn't even realize. But yeah, so if you just want little like footsie socks, there you go, that's how you do it. So I'm going to cut off this heel entirely. And then I'm going to cut off the foot again. And here, I think it'll be easier if I cut it this way actually. Just see, even that out. Got that now. Then I'm going to take this black one. And this is actually another sock that when she gave me those first ones, this is also from my mom. So this one I'm actually going to cut, I'm going to cut this whole chunk in one, and I'm not going to use this part of the sock today. But again, there you go, little athletic socks right there. And I'm going to actually cut this in half because I'm going to show you, I'm going to make them in sections. So I'm just going to measure so it's about the same. So that's about here. Snip. Open it back up. Find the snip. And cut, cut, cut. Straight line. More or less. Okay. Then I'm going to show you how we're going to piece this together. So we're going to go black with the elastic from the sock on it, blue stripey with nothing on it, or no elastic on it I should say, black with no elastic on it, then blue, flipped it around so that the elastic's over on this side, like this, ta-ta! So then that way, you actually could wear them either way. So it could be black at the top, stripes, black, stripes at the bottom, or you could reverse it and do stripes at the top, black, stripes, black. And both sides already have the elastic, so you won't have to sew that. All we need to do is sew these pieces here together. So to do that, I'm just going to prep my socks. I'm going to turn everything inside out. And make these little cups like this. And then I'm just going to pin So yeah, kind of folded the two lips, cuffs, whatever, together. So that way when I go to sew, see what I would do is I would sew around this. Da, 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 all the way around. And then when you flip it inside out, these cuffs and the majority of the part that has been sewed would be on the inside of the leg warmers, and on the outside you would just see nice transitions between the two different kinds of sock. So I'm going to just finish pinning all of this. Do the same thing in other two pieces. So you're going to link it all together. Kind of see it's taken a little bit of shape now. So I'm going to take it downstairs to my basement and sew it with my 50-pound sewing machine. I honestly think it's like from the 1970s, but it works really good. Ta-da! So if you could see right there, those are the first pair that I made, the black ones. I'm going to stand up here. Got these black ones here with my gray boots, and these ones were the ones that I just cut, and that was it. I've got them pulled pretty high up my leg so that you can see them up above the boot. You can wear them down lower, you can wear them over your heel like how I have that little piece cut out. You can wear them with bare feet if you're dancing or doing yoga or doing Pilates, or you want to keep your foot and your ankle warm. Yeah. So super versatile, and utilized a pair of old socks. And then here on the other side, I think these ones turned out super cute. I love the blue stripes. These ones are long, of course, because I use the two different types of socks, the black ones and the striped ones. And so if I pull these all the way up, they actually go up above my knee, like so, which I really like. I like to keep my knees nice and warm, especially when I'm dancing. So yeah, looks really cute, keeps you nice and cozy, and reuses old socks. Keeps them from going to the garbage, and saves you money too, because you don't have to go out and buy stuff. So that's it for today, and I'll see you next time.